Welcome, Sagittarius, to your Astro Dice reading for March. Hope you guys are doing great out there. If you guys like this, hit that big old like button. Let's get started. For those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope focused on one of the 12 houses. So let's get in here and see what's going on. Best message. Sag. Got some Pluto energy coming out with some Cancerian energy going straight to the 8th house. Interesting energy. Okay. Okay, guys, let's get in here. This is some deep emotional transformation going on. Your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. Power shifts. Bring it with some Cancerian energy. Got these emotions, family, protection, emotional security, the heart of the situation, and going straight into your 8th house. Deep bonds, emotional intensity, shared energy, can be endings and rebirths again, healing old wounds, also shared resources. Okay. So we're seeing a deep emotional transformation that cannot be avoided at this time. Okay. This isn't just surface level change. There's something happening that's touching the emotional core. It's touching you to your core over here, guys. Right? We're talking about healing at old emotional wounds, confronting deep feelings about someone, transforming some kind of intimate relationship. Could be letting go of some old emotional baggage as well. And we are in this Mercury retrograde, so there you have it. And plus we have that lunar eclipse that says let go and let karma reset itself, right? And heal, right? Because of the moon, the full moon itself brings in a lot of healing. So let's get straight into the situation. The situation's taking place in the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, you can find that in the description area. And if you are interested in meditation or relaxation, music, or guided meditation activations, you can find that at my second channel on Relaxing Whispers Meditation. Find that in the description area. Okay, just click on that link, it'll take you right over there. So here we go, beginning of the month, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. I see that Ace of Cups coming towards me. There it is, wielding that Ace of Cups. Wow, wanting 2 of Pentacles, going back and forth. Addition to the 2 of Coins. Guys, this is kind of a waking up to this emotional change that's happening around you, but trying to decide to engage with something that you may have been avoiding before, but you know, you're saying, I'm not avoiding it anymore. I see the Ace of Cups and I'm going to detach from this, from looking down at these cups, and I'm going to try either something new or try it again. Something may even be getting your attention again. But you're realizing that you're having the power over the situation when it comes to the Magician. So instead of saying, you know, I think I'm going to stay passive or distant from the situation, it's almost like you're starting to actively shape what's happening next and saying, no, I'm going to initiate a conversation about this. I'm going to make this new decision about this relationship or this emotional matter that's going on. So I do feel like you are consciously changing how to approach the situation differently from maybe how you had in the past, right? Or maybe you hadn't at all. Because some of you, you said, I'm just going to avoid it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sweep it under the rug. And for some of you, you're like, I'm tired of being the elephant in the room. So we're going to have this discussion now. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Getting straight into the mid-month. Things are turning. Things are transforming. Six of Wands in reverse, to the Two of Wands in reverse, to the Judgment in reverse. Whoa. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Okay. So, I mean, this is very reflective energy, no matter what the situation is. I just feel, Sag, that you're pulling back to internally reassess something that's important. So it's like I said what I was supposed to say. Now I'm going to go back in, reassess everything within myself, because you've come to the conclusion it can't feel this way. Right? I had the confidence to do what I was supposed to do. Now I'm saying, okay, you didn't want to stay on board with me. You hoped for something to succeed. It didn't succeed the way you wanted it to after you spoke your truth. You said what you were going to say. And so now this triggers some kind of self-reflection going inward. Okay. So it's almost like you're kind of questioning the direction that you're going in. It didn't succeed, so what do I do now? Right? So you're going to ask these questions. Is this going to be the right path? So there's a lot of self-evaluation towards this truth that you spit out there. I do feel like you're kind of revisiting the past to understand what really happened with the Judgment in reverse. You're going to have to make some kind of major decision. It's almost like you know you have to make this major decision. How is this going to transform? Is it worth it? Getting straight to the end of the month. Uh-oh. There goes that card on the floor. The Hermit. Look at that. What did I say? Going inside to reassess. There you are. Three of Wands to the Knight of Cups. Or, yeah, Knight of Cups. I'm looking over here going, did I say? Yeah, I did. It's almost like you're offering yourself your own compassion. You're looking at what makes you happy and going after your heart's desire. There's a lot of deep reflection. But you're coming out of the isolation and you're looking at what's going on. Or you're overthinking the situation. One or the other. Could even be two in one. But this is saying that no matter what the situation is, you've thought about this situation long enough. You've sat over here and thought about what was going on, and you pretty much came to a decision. You're either going to stop analyzing the situation so heavily and overthinking this situation. You're going to step back into the world with a clearer perspective of what it is my heart's desire is. Either to reconnect with them on a different level, maybe the level they want to be on. Maybe you've decided, I'll just meet you on your level then. Or you've decided if they don't want to meet me on my level, then I'll just go where my heart is. Because no matter what the situation is, you're looking ahead with the Three of Wands. So you're approaching your own genuine feelings when it comes to this situation. And like I said, it's either where it's pulling you to either be within this relationship or where it is that, you want to go next. Are you coming back here to this relationship, like I said, to meet them on their ground, or are you going to find your own ground and go where your heart is? Okay, that's all it is. Everybody's going to be a little different. So, that's how this transformation works. Ready to move forward with more emotional and more honesty and truth towards myself. Realizing what's good for me. That emotional openness is really returning, and you do have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. For a lot of you, you feel like you've been carrying too many burdens when it comes to this connection. For a lot of you, you've been standing your ground for so long that you're just trying to find your own happiness. Coming to that emotional truth. Okay. It's going to be a little bit different about who's who, right? Some of you, it's just about going after your happiness. Some of you find that, you know, you're going to stay with this person and find that we can literally start from scratch, start over with the Ace of Wands, and start connecting in a healthier way. And then for others of you, you're saying, I'm leaving this situation to find my own healthiness, happiness, and a place that I deserve to be, which this is not suitable for me. So it's definitely going to be different for everyone. Okay, this is not a personal reading. Okay. So you will know where your pursuit of happiness really is. Okay, finding that pursuit of happiness. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.